It's stated. I know all about this. When I was going through this process, I never wanted to come here. I never wanted SCU because I've seen the damage they've done to people I've worked with, and they're doing it to me now. I have $7 in my pocket right now. I'm broke. Okay, they frozen my bank accounts 4 years ago because they had every income source that I had. They were taking for 4 months in a row $6,100 a month from me as a result of changing my agreement. And I keep bringing it up, and I'll bring it up again. There's no evidence that family court has jurisdiction in this matter. It should have been a plenary issue over in Supreme Court. We were supposed to be in there. By the law, this court cannot have concurrent jurisdiction. It cannot. The jurisdiction comes from the Constitution. A court can't say, you know what, we don't want to deal with this. We're going to give it to the family court to deal with. Well, if that's the case, you're going to need a unforeseen and an unreasonable change of circumstances, and that's Bowden versus Bowden, Brescia versus Fitz, Klyler versus Klyler. I've stated all these things, and and I appreciate you seeing me today, but my paperwork, no one ever addresses these things. I get a response, and it's like I never brought these issues up. I mean, I need to see jurisdiction, sir.
Have you filed anything in the Supreme Court?
Oh, I have, but what they tell me to do? Come back here. I tried to do an order for show cause there, and Judge Blackman there, I've done 4 of them. She doesn't want to see me. I filed an order to show cause. I state for the reasons. I have all the case law here. If you want me to read it to you, I'm allowed to challenge jurisdiction at any time in the matter until it's satisfied. I know you, and it has never been satisfied, sir. I'm willing to just say this. I just want my overpayment back. I just want my life back. I want to be able to continue my life. I just got a letter today from my pension that it stopped, but then 2 days later, this order, I never received this order, by the way. Whoever issued this order, I never received a copy of it. If it came from Carr, I never received. Well, yeah. Now you're saying that I got to pay $18,000. I just paid $40,000 in arrears. Now they're claiming I have to pay past 21 because of an agreement. But here's the way I see it. I've overpaid it already. I have to keep paying at a rate of $11.31 biweekly for just one child. It's never been readjusted. So if we were just to go by, she was claiming I had to pay 25% of $117,000. My pension, I was paying, by the way, the maximum amount of child support before October 13th. It's $80,000 combined parental income. Sudeep Kaur raised it to $176,000. Never calculated the derivative benefits of the social. That's supposed to count, sir. She never counted. My ex-wife, I figured out, was getting $93,000 between her job, her rental income, the payments I was making biweekly, and I never missed a payment. So I never gave Sudeep Kaur any cause to force this through SCU. As a matter of fact, she asked them. They didn't ask her. I have the transcript here. Would you like it through SCU? First thing I said, no, because I have an agreement, and that agreement it has a modification and waiver section that states it cannot be modified unless by an agreement in writing, and I never agreed to it. And it's been forced down my throat. And quite frankly, I have to deal with people over an 800 number. I have an account number. I don't remember agreeing to have an account. You know what I'm saying? Does BJ's and Costco, do they when people don't pay their membership, do they go to the police department and tell them that you owe money? That's what's going on here. So they're taking all this money from me. I figured it out. I've spent in 2 years $85,000 they've taken from me for one son. And here's the proof that my daughter graduated college in May of 2014. So when they went to court in July of 2014, I wasn't there because I wasn't notified. I was in Florida. I moved back here at the end of July. I'm almost positive, she's not here to defend herself, but my ex-wife's not a very honest person. That's why we're here, okay? Everything was taken care of. How did 2 children go into private schools? And then I'm not paying child support? Everything was taken care of. And the Social Security disability is proof that the financial needs were being met, besides my making the payments. But I know she must have said, oh, my daughter's still in college. My daughter graduated. So from July 24th until now, I've been paying $24.50 a month, and then support collections added on top of that another $1,100 for the $40,000 in arrears that Sudeep Kaur added on by retroactively increasing the support. Now, I'm pretty sure you know this. You can't go before the date of petition. I was making the payments. It wasn't like it's unpaid. It wasn't like I wasn't making the payments. I was making the payments. But her opinion was, well, he should have been paying $11.31. Yeah, that's not legal. It's completely illegal. You know, I need relief, sir. I mean, that's the reason why I'm here. I mean, I can't take it anymore. The stress that I'm dealing with is unbelievable. My wife is about to leave me over this nonsense. She can't take it anymore. My son's 21. Woman, yes, sir.
Mr. Warren, today we're on for all the motions. I can't give you relief today.
You can't?
This is on for the motions. The court will be rendering decisions on all of your motions by the end of this week.
Sir, who authorized this?
That I don't know. Let me just.
I mean, sir, I can't take this anymore. I've paid. They keep playing with me. It's over, and then 2 days later, it's not over. Then they're going to be taking $36.75 again. I can't live on that.
Mr. Long, as you could appreciate, to unravel what's been happening, the court has to decide your motions, and they'll be on papers.
Sir, don't take this. You're a judge. You can vacate everything right now. I've shown you evidence that well, let me ask you this: Can you provide for me the evidence that this court has jurisdiction? I have to go there now. Let me go there. You have to show me the evidence that this court has concurrent jurisdiction to modify an agreement. Okay, the courts have well settled that stipulation of settlement agreements are individual contracts. They do not belong in family court. Okay, I'm not like the rest of the people that come here having children out of wedlock. I'm a married man. Okay, and it states in the Constitution. I'm going to say it again. I have it memorized. Okay, Article 6, Section 13, Sub B4. It has jurisdiction in regards to dependents except incidental to divorce. There you go. The court has no jurisdiction.
Even if I were to find that
You can't put a stay on it right now until this is figured out?
whether I put a stay, whether I put an order that says this court does not have jurisdiction and unravels it, it all has to be on papers.
Well, sir, you could do that right now because you cannot. I'm asking you politely, can you please provide me the evidence that this court has jurisdiction?
In your divorce judgment, it gives concurrent jurisdiction, the finding of the support magistrate.
Permitted by law.
Changed circumstances.
The courts.
If the court is wrong, if she is wrong, this court has to render a decision. Okay? The motions were on today as a return date. The court will now take the motions, and motions will be heard. May I make one suggestion? I know we talked about it before, and you didn't seem to want to do it, but to help you procedurally, if you do an order to show cause, seeking to vacate the order of...
I tried that here. They would not let me see you. I tried that 2 weeks ago here. I tried to see you to do this order to show cause.
The order to show cause to vacate would go before the support magistrate. And if the support magistrate, she would, for argument's sake, if it were to be denied,
It's going to be denied.
if it's
It will be. She's the most unpleasant woman I ever dealt with in my life. She doesn't, this is the greatest exchange I've ever had in this place so far.
Mr. Wallner, to keep it nice, please, let's not get into any sort of...
Well, she ruined my life. I mean, I'm not supposed to like a person who went out of her way to be malicious towards me. When I asked her, why did you order support for my daughter when she was out of college, her attitude was like, well, did you appeal it? I have to appeal all her wrongs? She's supposed to be a fact finder, but she doesn't get the facts right?
If and when she denies the order to vacate, then it comes here, and there'll be a decision promptly.
So I have to ask you, I have to object. I need you to show me evidence that the court has subject matter jurisdiction. The Supreme Court has stated I'm allowed to challenge jurisdiction at any time. So I have to demand that you show me the evidence that my ex-wife's circumstances has unreasonably changed since the inception of our agreement. And if you cannot provide that for me, you must vacate the order today. I cannot walk out of here without a remedy. I have to demand it. Okay, you're a nice man. I appreciate you talking to me like that, but I have a life to live. Okay, my son is over 21. The laws, and I can't even find that law, by the way. What law says that I have to support a child till 21 years old when they stop receiving welfare at 18 years old? My ex-wife's not receiving public assistance, so right there we check that off the list. That's why I'm not supposed to be here. My ex-wife's income increased substantially from $10,000 to $60,000 without the derivative benefits. Okay, so we check that off the list. All Sue Deep Carr did was look at my income, and God forbid I challenged her authority and her jurisdiction, I was expelled from the room. Labeled belligerent, have I been belligerent with you so far? Thank you. I mean, I know the law. I'm a retired police officer. I know the law very well, okay? I've been in court over 100 times testifying. I know the law. I used to teach law in the police academy. Do I sound like I don't know what I'm speaking about? I've done my research. So I have to demand, please, show me the jurisdiction, because I'm not. You keep citing procedures. The procedures have to be in tune with the United States Constitution and the New York State Constitution. The United States Constitution and the Bill of Rights. 4, you cannot take my property without a warrant. 5, I don't have to give testimony against myself. 7, any controversy of $20 or more, I have to have a trial by jury. I've never seen a jury. And the correspondence I had with Clerk Vonda Strachan, she says we don't conduct jury trials. And at no time did I sign.